Hiroshima in Japan is all set for the Group of Seven, or better known as G7 summit. The summit will bring together leaders of 7 of the most economically powerful countries of the world in one place this weekend. Japan, Canada, Italy, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United States make up the G7 group. According to reports, security has been stepped up at the conference locations where the world leaders are set to speak on a range of subjects. Fumio Kishida, the Prime Minister of Japan, said that he is eager to welcome the G7 leaders to Hiroshima. The G7 summit is an annual gathering of world leaders, including those of the European Union and its member states. Japan is playing the host for this year's G7 conference. Each member of the G7 gets the presidency on a rotational basis. Of late, leaders from a few non-G7 nations and international organizations have also been invited to take part in some sessions. The leaders of the world convene to debate a wide range of topics, including energy, climate change, security, and economic policy. This year, between May 21st and 22nd, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be present at the G7 summit. The invitation to PM Modi was sent by the Japanese PM. First such summit took place in 1975 when France held a gathering of the Group of Six to talk about how to deal with the recession that followed an Arab oil embargo. A year later, Canada was admitted as a 7th member. Following Moscow's invasion of Crimea in 2014, Russia was kicked out of the G8, which it had joined in 1998. The presidents of Australia, Brazil, Comoros, India, Indonesia, South Korea, and Vietnam have been invited this year as Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida emphasized the significance of like-minded countries. Aim of the invites to leaders outside the G7 is to increase international collaboration. From about 50% 4 decades ago, the G7 countries' proportion of global economic activity has come down to 30%. The G7's relevance and role in guiding a global economy that is becoming more dependent on growth in less developed nations are being called into question as a result of the enormous advances achieved by developing economies like China, India, and Brazil. Leaders from the World Bank, the World Health Organization, the World Trade Organization, the International Monetary Fund, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and the International Energy Agency are also invited. According to Western media reports, G7 leaders are likely to express their strong condemnation of Russia's aggression on Ukraine while reaffirming their commitment to continue to help Ukraine. The Ukrainian president will also participate in the meeting online. Beijing's increasing threats towards Taiwan, as well as strategies to lessen the reliance of Western democracies on China in their economies and supply chains, will also be on the agenda.